Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today I'm setting up the outside deck for bonsai season. Totally psyched for spring. So last year I put in some brick and shelving systems to go along with my the railing of my deck, and I hadn't really repotted a lot of trees, so I let a lot of them growing tall, and it was just kind of like half cool and half a mess. Well, this year my goal is to refine the process. I found some great materials. So I want to show you all that. So that's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all. So looking out, I like to have a shelf here below and then utilize the railing as well for trees going around. And as you see, I can continue it around, boom, 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 and around the other side of the house. But I'll probably stop it about there because that's where the sun starts being really awesome. So I have a ton of these gray bricks here, if you can see. They're usually like $1 plus at like a big box store, but I had done a job for a client. She just wanted the side of the house cleaned off. I said, even those bricks? And she was like, yep. So I got to take well over 100 bricks. So I've kind of been, I utilized a bit of them last year, but I'm bringing them all up this year to make it sturdier and to do things like this little corner pedestal there. So that's a cool point to do the little corner. That was Laura's idea. So I have 9 bricks stacked up at each stanchion, trying to center it best that I can so that it's a nice even divide. I could already tell there I got to move these over a little bit. So I started in the corner here, boom, boom, and going across. And so I was thinking I have some treated 2x4s that I could utilize for some more shelving. And I went to start taking off this plastic slot stuff. This was all stacked together going up 2 different walls at my gym when I had Mission Fit in a storefront. And I would display all of my supplements and things like that on that wall. And so I'm taking off the wood thinking, okay, I'm going to utilize this wood. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, these are absolutely perfect because they have like a little drainage runoff going down the middle, and it had screws along it. So there's actually holes poked in there too. So, I mean, it's absolutely ideal. It's a really hard plastic. I like that it's black. It'll give a nice, clean, uniform look. So as you see, I've got the first sections all done. I've been taking these 2 shopping baskets down, loading 9 bricks in each, and turning that into my workout for the day. So I'm just excited to be outside with that nice bright sun. It's going to be about 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit today, so I'm psyched. Hopefully all this snow will melt too. So yeah, I'm going to load up a bunch more bricks and continue on this project, and I'll show you when it's complete. All right, y'all, so I had all my bricks stacked up there. I had exactly enough shelving and bricks to get the job done. So I just want to show you, I got to carry those 2 grocery baskets, which I'm pretty sure I was maxing out weight there because, oh man, the plastic handles were bending in my hands, but 9 bricks each side. I was good. I like that. So this is the next project. I'll be getting my trees, my outdoor winterized trees out on the deck, and they're set areas. So why don't we christen it with this Jim Dandy Winterberry. Oh, it's frozen in there. Any wiggle? No, that thing ain't moving. Okay, so they're all still pretty frozen in there. What about this black pine? Nope. All right, so they're all frozen. So hopefully a couple more warm days and those will come up. I don't want to like kick a terracotta, that'll break you. So without further ado, make our way up on the deck. Hi, Millie. Are you supposed to be out here? Get inside, baby. I have a doggy gate right there with metal lattice that goes up because she can jump 4 feet straight up. So here we go. Got that nice and centered on my picture glass window. That's the plant room in there. Boom, boom. Left enough room to kind of get in and out from this gate without bunking into it on that side, and so that it could swing in here. And I doubled up the black plastic shelving because I'm like, you know, it's fine right now, but when it kind of gets seasoned in the sun, hit with a bunch of water and heat, I think one might have got a little flimsy under one of my heavier pots. So I dropped this down over here a little bit so that I could have one of my taller pots, maybe that the strawberry pot planting that I did with a bunch of trees, as a corner piece. And then left a little room over here for a taller pot. Hey, Bruce Lee, he's loving the sun, huh? You love it in the sun. Good boy. He's almost 12, this guy. And then boom, boom, this one, and I pulled it a little bit away from the house. I have a nice 6x6. I figure I could do a taller pot there as well. And then, of course, I'll have pots going across the railings. In case y'all haven't seen Jarhead Bonsai before, that's my spring and summer and early fall setup. So I've got to get the snow to melt out there so that I could get the other 425 white spruces marinating with that good bunny poop that I'm using for fertilizer. But it's a beautiful day, so I wasn't going to have my beautiful pregnant wife, Laura, 6 months pregnant now. I wasn't going to have her hauling bricks with me. So we're going to go to a little land trust they have over here. It's absolutely beautiful, and some volunteers built this really long boardwalk around this marshy area. So it's absolutely gorgeous. I think I'll bring my phone and get some video so that I could add it to this one. But that'll be after this conclusion, because that's going to do it for today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai, y'all. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for joining me. Please leave your comments and questions below. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. So I'm Jared Paul. Take care, y'all. All right, so we're going to hit the little pond trail, which is a complete sheet of ice to get to the boardwalk, but it's only like, I don't know, a quarter mile. So this is the entry to the boardwalk. I gotta show you this tree. I don't know how it's still standing. Totally naturally hollowed out. So they did a good job. They made it one way because the boardwalk isn't that wide. So let's get to it. All right, this is my favorite tree in here. 99.9% sure it's a great oak. 99.9, but it's crazy. Look at that. This is some healthy growth. It's already starting to bud out. Probably when you're ginormous like this, the winters don't really phase you. So this one will probably bud out fastest, but holy cow. We're approaching the bridge that goes over the deeper part of the marsh, but as you see in winter, the water levels are pretty low. So there's like patches of icy water. This is like a haven for birds and frogs and fish and snakes and everything natural. Out there were a couple of white swans swimming the other day, and it was only like this tiny little circle of water. Everything else was frozen. It was so beautiful. I couldn't believe they were that cold hardy, just like swimming around doing their thing. All right, y'all. Cheers.